This is his AC condenser. And then we got a whole bunch of other goodies. We got the tensioner for the belt. We got some O-rings for the AC condenser. And we got the idler pulley. But anyways guys, let's get all these parts replaced. And let's get into it. Alright, here we go guys. I'm gonna start by popping this cover off. It's just held on by a couple clips. Boom, boom. The grommets always get stuck on these. So now, this is an aftermarket air intake pipe. But just remove it anyways. It's the same process. Got these clips. He's missing 2 more clips, but for the MAF sensor, just push this tab down. You can do it with your finger. Alright, now that we got this thing off, I'm gonna pop this air hose off. Real careful removing this one. Careful. It's all plastic, it can just crack in your hand. This one just wiggles right out. Boom. Got a million T30s, I mean. These 2 are E12s. So there's 2 on each side, E12s, and the rest are T30s. Oh, excuse me, these 2 are T40s, right? Good now. Unscrew these 4 on the corners. Now this whole piece slides out. So then there used to be C25 here. There's only one left here. So let's take this one out. I don't have my flathead screwdriver with me today. One of my fave tools. We're gonna make it happen regardless. So coolant's gonna leak out of here. So I'm gonna just let it flow. Boom. Get this, suck it to the side. Let's release it from this part as well. Now, let's try to get this line off. I mean, this screw, excuse me. This one's a T25. Maybe some self-tapping screw. should be two, but this one only had one, so now this whole thing will pop out. Boom. Put the screw back in it. So this is the bad boy we're replacing. And the reason I'm replacing this one is because it's under warranty, and I believe I broke it when I replaced this radiator. So yeah, anyways, when I replaced this radiator last time, I poked a hole in his AC condenser and I broke it. So guess what? Now I'm replacing it. And it's under warranty, so I'm replacing it for free. 'Cause it ain't his fault. Alright. Now we got this hose here, the upper radiator hose. These ones are actually not that hard to remove. I don't have the right tool with me, a flathead screwdriver. Push that puppy to the side. Alright, now that you undid this screw here, I'm gonna pull this fan out. And there it is. So just some advice when removing this fan, make sure you pop it off this groove here. This fan slides into the groove on this side, but if you pop it out of that groove on this side, that will give you enough play to pop it forward like this. Once you pop it forward like that, you can tilt it. And when you tilt it this way, it will pass this cooling outlet sticking out, and then you could pull the whole thing right out. So yeah, it takes some persuasion. Just be patient. Alright, boom. Let's pop that to the side. Actually, second to last hose. Since this clip is facing downwards towards the floor, had to remove that dustpan down there and get some long pliers to pull that clip out and able to remove that hose. So now that I removed that hose, now remains the last hose right here. Alright, so I finally got this hose out. So now this whole thing should slide right out. Careful with this oil cooler here. This will scrape against the radiator. There we go. So now that the radiator is removed, there are 3 more bolts to remove in order to take out this AC condenser. So there is one T25 screw that mounts the AC condenser in place. So I remove that first. And then once that's removed, there are 2 more T30 screws that screw in individual AC lines to the AC condenser. And once I remove these 2 connections, this whole AC condenser should just pop right out. Alright, now these AC lines are gonna pop off the condenser. Yes, sir. That one. This thing completely did not have any AC refrigerant left in it. Sheesh. Alright, this whole thing should just slide right out now. So in my situation, I'm replacing his tensioner and his belt and his idler pulley. So at this point, I'm getting my T60 socket with a long ratchet to get enough leverage to tighten down the tensioner and slide the belt right out. So once you pull the belt out, you get your E12 socket and unscrew this bolt. And there's only one bolt that mounts this tensioner in place, so it's pretty easy. Then once you remove the tensioner, unscrew this bolt for the idler pulley. It's a T45 or T50, I forget. Then I put everything back in place, and I start the car and bleed the coolant out. I run the engine for about 20 minutes until the bleeder screw starts seeping coolant out of it. I give the engine a couple revs. So I'm gonna wrap it up here, guys. Make sure the engine doesn't have any coolant leaks. Take it on a test drive to make sure it doesn't overheat. Take some selfie videos to flex on the job that you just did. And that's pretty much it, guys. Thanks for watching. Peace.